Well, he is the lead in the history-making superhero movie Blue Beetle, stars in the hit Netflix show Cobra Kai, and is an LA native. Here to talk with us this morning about fame and giving back to the community is Sholo Mariduena. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, and we have super fan Mark Liu.
I am a huge fan. I think that Cobra Kai, the formula that Cobra Kai takes is one of the greatest achievements in taking
in history?
Well, certainly in television, in taking that formula from the 80s and turning it into something new and fresh.
And we also have an interpreter with us today.
That's right. My very own sister, Oshun Ramirez, is here. So thank you so much
for being here as well. Let's talk really quickly before we get to Cobra Kai and Mark gets to
I can fanboy out.
Gush and fanboy out. Let me just ask you really quick about Blue Beetle. I understand you didn't even audition for that role. Is that right?
You know what? That sound, the way that you make that sound, yes,
so amazing.
Yes
it's
and
amazing.
no. I mean, I feel like honestly, like the audition process was kind of like my whole life. I had a really amazing relationship with Angel Manuel Soto, the director, and I think we had, with obviously the help of my team, my representation, who vouches for me every single day. We had a mutual understanding of what this story was supposed to be, and I think just based on that, he had his trust in me, and we did the thing. But yes, it sounds a bit crazy, but there was no audition. It wasn't a traditional audition process where it was like read these lines. It was more so like watching me, talking to me, seeing like, does this guy have what it takes?
But it all worked out. He made the perfect choice, and you made some history in the progress.
Big history. Big history, and I truly, I don't take it lightly. This is one of the most important things I've ever been a part of, and I really have been so appreciative to be able to lend my work to this project that really is bigger than myself.
Yeah, and you're amazing, and it's a great movie.
Thank
so
you.
check it out
Definitely
if you haven't seen it yet. And check out the last season, season 6?
Season 6 in July.
And you just filmed the final episode.
We just wrapped up.
Any spoilers?
I mean, there must be a fight every episode. That's a spoiler. I mean,
that's awesome. I mean, it is some of the best choreography on TV.
It's the most ambitious we've had yet, and it is a tearjerker for sure.
And, you know, speaking of the fight scenes, which you love as well, you didn't really even know any martial arts, right? When you first started, you had to learn like your character along the way.
Yeah. Some martial arts in the first grade, as I'm sure y'all did, like just very simple Shotokan karate. And then it wasn't until I was in high school booking Cobra Kai that I really had to go through the gauntlet, the crash course, so to speak. But I was very appreciative that my character didn't know karate at the beginning, so I could hide behind the, I don't know, martial arts wall for a bit.
Well, I'm going to let Mark ask the next question because I know you're excited.
This series coming to an end, as you said, it is bittersweet. I'm so sad because I think that it is one of the best television series in terms of taking an older idea that is nostalgic for a lot of people in our age group and bringing it into a new age group, in large part to the way you portrayed your character Miguel Diaz in the show, because he is such a heroic character, but he's trained by the villain from the original show, you know, Johnny Lawrence. So working through those 6 seasons, that story arc, I mean, it's coming to an end now, but it must have been quite an adventure for you to work with all of the original cast too.
And you saw the original movie too, right?
Of course. I've seen all of them. I mean, there's quite a few iterations of the Karate Kid, but you really hit it on the head. This show, I think, because of the love that was made behind the camera with the creators, they are some of the biggest fans of the franchise there is, so they knew exactly what you would want to see from a continuation. It's not a reboot, we're not doing the same thing, but we're following these same characters and seeing how circumstantially they'd be today, and it has been one of the most gratifying experiences getting to, you know, harbor these relationships with the OG, you know, Ralph Macchio, Billy Zabka. These people are close to our hearts. You know, your families. I meet so many people, not even in y'all's age group, but your parents, who are like, I remember taking my child to go see the Karate Kid.
Yes, exactly right.
To go to the theater to go see the Karate Kid, and then I remember my kid being like, I want to do karate, all this stuff. So the fact that we can intergenerationally have something to bond on together, it means the world to me. And it honestly is a huge kind of, it coincides really well with kind of what we're doing with the Boyle Heights Youth Fest, because there are few things that you can truly enjoy with your family and all get a great experience with, right?
Well,
like, how many movies do you guys watch where your parents, you and your children will take something from it?
I
mean,
not at all.
So you mentioned it. You're doing Boyle Heights,
Yeah.
the Youth Fest
That's
this
right.
weekend. What's that about? And
That's
what's going
right.
on?
It's happening tomorrow, June 8th from 3 to 7. It's a festival that's happening in Boyle Heights by, the community partners, some sponsors in and around the area. Kind of being helmed by my mother, shameless plug, the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory. She has worked tirelessly with members of the community to really put
wonderful.
on this event for free. For families, free food, free performances. We are having Adriana Padilla, a pop artist.
And you're having some children that are hard of hearing or deaf. That's why your sister signed you, right?
We are having. I mean, you can bring your puppies. We are really trying to make this opportunity as inclusive as possible, and more than that, give the youth an opportunity to get together and hang out and something that they don't have to pay for.
Well, you know what? On that note, I want to give the opportunity right now to Kalina Estrinos, who is a mega fan, to say something.
See, I'm not the only one.
Oh my God! Look at a surprise!
Wait, okay, so I know you don't know
You're
me, but
bobbing
I'm
your
like
own show.
obsessed with you. Oh my God, thank you so much for coming. It was my day off and my in-laws were in town, and I was like, sorry guys, I gotta go.
Sorry,
today
in-laws.
for like 2 seconds.
But she's here.
You're here in the flesh.
know.
I'm
Thank you.
Kalina. It's so nice
Kalina,
to meet
Shola,
you.
pleasure to meet you. Yeah, thank you for being here.
So these two lovely men covered the show for me, so thank you so much.
Thanks for being
know.
here.
Thank you for
No,
being
no,
here.
no, no,
You
no,
want to
no,
sit
You
down?
guys can all sit down because I'm literally of height. So
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
right. No,
like,
you
I
gotta sit
look like I'm sitting down right now.
Alrighty.
But I just
Well-
want to say thank you for everything you've done for the Latino community. Like,
you.
I think of growing up and my brothers. Look, I'm like shaking you guys. My brothers aren't really having anyone to look up to, and now you're just paving the way and doing so much stuff. And your character Miguel was so incredible in Cobra Kai. You're incredible. You're doing this event. It's just so great. I'm a total fangirl. This is like not the moment I ever thought I'd have on the morning.
Wow.
Okay. This is like,
Are
I'm
there
gonna
going to
shake.
be tears?
Yeah,
Are there going to be tears?
I mean, maybe I'm like shaking. So anyway,
Well, listen.
I promise you I'm normal. I host
You
the show.
are so
I'm
normal.
a great person. Okay.
Listen, Angela, thank you so much for coming, man. I really appreciate it. Kalina, can we get like another hug before the end?
Yes, a Groupon.
Groupie.
Thanks, y'all.